Laynie and welcome to my channel. We have a very special guest here today. She came down and said she wants to be here for this because we're going to talk new perfumes.
Mom, are you also going to smell them?
I'm going to smell all three. You want to smell them?
Yeah.
She also wanted to have some matching eye glitter and some matching lip gloss, so we're matching today, my favorite. And I definitely bought into the Amazon Prime Days hype. I went a little crazy and did buy 3 fragrances, but they are Middle Eastern, so I didn't break the bank. Did you guys pick anything up on the Prime Day sale? If so, let us know down below. I'm gonna try not to ramble. We'll jump right in, but before that, make sure you click the subscribe button.
Click the subscribe button.
Yes, click the button, join the fam, you won't regret it, and let's get to sniffing. Let's go. All right, we have 3 perfumes.
Oh yeah, just do that one.
You want to do that one first? Okay. Let me look up the notes here real quick. So, I am always floored at how nice Middle Eastern perfumes come packaged. For the price, you seriously get just a full experience, which I feel like is lacking in designer perfumes considering we pay top dollar for them now.
Guys, and it has a golden bee. You will all guys like the perfumes.
Yes, it's a very pretty golden bee, makes it very fancy.
Yeah.
And then when you open it up, so this is what the actual bottle of a Theory looks like. Isn't that pretty?
Can I just...
You want to see it?
And see, this has a golden bee on it and some holes. And it's very good. So let's open the cap.
Okay, we're going to open the cap. I don't know if it's a twist or a pull. I don't want to break it. Let's see. Ugh. It's snug. You guys, seriously, the quality of this is just beautiful.
And look at it, has some little side, then a little on top with silver. And it's really our best new perfumes.
Yes.
Then this is a
Should I show them the
golden
cap?
bee on it.
You want me to show them? The little bee. Of course, I want to give you guys a quick rundown of the notes in here. A Theory has top notes of passion flower, dewdrop, middle notes of orchid and jasmine, and then base notes of vanilla and amberwood. I was very intrigued with that dewdrop note because I'm not into super heavy duty. Thank you so much, sweetheart. I'm not into super heavy, thick fragrances right now with it being so hot and humid outside. This sound a little bit more refreshing, and I've heard, I'm trying to see here, some people do say this is supposed to smell like the Gucci Gorgeous Orchid. I am curious. I did enjoy that one, but I didn't love it enough to spend that price on a full bottle. Here we go. Oh, it's got a nice mister.
And a little sweet and honey, but it's also great. So you all guys will love all our perfume bottles and the caps and and all our collections.
This is also being compared to Gold. Definitely not the same. They're not the same. Yes, they're both very vanilla heavy. Hold on, ready? Smell this one.
Oh yeah, I do think both of them.
Which one do you like better?
This one.
I think I do like the Theory better, especially for this time of year. There's a lot of ginger in Gold, which makes it a bit spicy, which is really fun and lovely and sophisticated, but not my typical reach for this time of year. I do get reminded of Gucci Gorgeous. I feel like that one was a little bit more of a fluffy vanilla than a Theory, but I could absolutely see a Theory being based off of Gucci Gorgeous. I think this one is a little bit more,
but I'm like sobbing, but this one is like kind of more like a little sweet and a little high, but also like very sweet, and it's a little honey, but it's like great, like bees love, but I just love this one in the collection today.
Yes. I definitely think this could be a dupe of the Gorgeous Orchid by Gucci. I smell it in there. I do find the original to be more fluffy, a little bit more sweet, a little bit more playful.
Let's just click on the button when we are over and when you want to see our video again.
Okay, good shout out, honey. Thank you. Last thing I want to point out about Ethery is the packaging is a little misleading. There's so much bee going on. We've got the honeycomb, we've got the golden bee, that you would think there is honey as a note in here. As soon as I showed this to my husband, he's like, oh, it must be a honey perfume. It in fact has no honey in there at all. It is just, to me, a very sweet vanilla that is a little bit sophisticated, a little grown woman. I can see as it tames down, it's probably going to become a little softer.
And here there's some like special stuff, but this is a special perfume, and we have 3 special ones that we are doing our collection every day.
Honey, I need you to give me 1 second. 1 second. Her face. Okay. I was hoping to get a little bit more of the dewdrop, maybe this to be a little bit more aquatic, even a little bit lighter and refreshing. It's a pretty heavy fragrance, and a few sprays is pretty bold. I think this is going to be a powerhouse, but I have not given this a wear, so I can't speak to longevity. Overall, I think this is a stunning fragrance, and if you don't want to spend a ton of money on the Gorgeous Orchid by Gucci, this is really a great option. It is quite similar. That is Lattafa Ethery. I'm very impressed. Do you enjoy it?
Yeah. Well, this one.
Okay, gotta hold it right over here so they can see it.
This one is purple and it's really great. So I can't wait. I did wait. I didn't wait. Oh no. Can't wait for this one, but now it's just come up, so I'm so excited. We're doing a video about all the new perfumes.
Yes, I am excited too. And here are some notes that really intrigued me. They sound right up my alley. The top notes are lychee, bergamot, and pink pepper. I honestly am a very big fan of pink pepper. Middle notes, orris, love that note. And then base notes of praline, sandalwood, and ambroxan, all things I love. Lychee can be hit or miss for me, so we'll see. Are you ready to smell it?
Yep.
This bottle is hefty though. It is heavy.
Wait.
Yeah. We might not get as much.
Wait, let me see. Now we have like some circle diamonds on the cap.
Yes.
And it's gold on the outside and in the inside. This little chain.
It's got a pretty little chain.
The glass is like
very purple.
Like purple.
Yes.
And we love the new perfumes that come out all the time.
We do. The mister seems good. Oh, this is a kind of sophisticated again. I want to see how it tones down. The lychee in here is really pretty. I'm gonna tell them about it real fast. The lychee in here is really pretty. I like how it's very sweet, but I think it balances well with the bergamot. There's, I think that adds just like a little tiny bit of tartness that kind of tones the sweetness, because this is sweeter than I expected. With it having an orris note, there is a smoothness as this tames down. It was a bit harsh on first blast. It's really becoming smoother and prettier as it dries down. It's sweeter than I expected. I don't know why. I thought, again, I think it's just the summer in me, I thought this was going to be a little bit juicier, lighter. I'm starting to get more of a floral coming out, which is interesting because there is no florals listed at all. It is interesting to me that there are no florals listed, but I'm fully picking up florals. I'm kind of getting some white florals. I would not spray heavy with this because I do think it would go too sweet. I could see this fitting many occasions. I haven't worn it out and about. I can't speak to longevity, but I could see this fitting a lot of different settings, occasions, even times of the year. Some people are claiming this smells like Kayali's Majesty Rose Royale, and I'm here to say I very much disagree because I hated that fragrance. Like,
Mom,
you like that bottle?
I love that bottle.
Well, the bottle is beautiful.
Do you have that bottle?
I don't have that one. I did not like that fragrance at all. It was so vintage rose to me. I could not do it. I don't get that from this at all, and I'm excited to give this a wear. Again, this is Armaf Malika. Okay, this is one that has been very raved about online, so I'm very excited to smell her. This box is pretty. It is a paper box, but it has this really cool side here that's almost like a quilted fabric with some little metal detailing. Honestly, giving luxury again. Stuck. I have heard you can find this one at Burlington sometimes, and I just don't have one by me. Otherwise, I would have checked. Okay, wait. I've heard everybody saying this smells like Dolce & Gabbana Devotion, which I really do enjoy, but again, these darn designer perfumes have gotten so expensive, I often cannot justify the price. So, Victoria, I'll show you the bottle. Very pretty gold with a really cool sky pattern there in the center. I guess maybe it's a marble pattern, but it makes me think of a blue sky with some clouds. It's super cool. Not the heaviest. So far the heaviest bottle has been the Malika, but still very weighted, like it feels good in your hand. Again, feels like it costs a whole lot more than it does, which those of us on a budget really appreciate. In here we only have 3 notes listed on Fragrantica. We have lemon meringue pie, neroli, and vanilla. This is so good. Honestly, this is by far my favorite out of the 3. This is what my nose has been craving lately. It's fruity, it's sweet, but it's not too much. It's so smooth. There's a beautiful floral in there, but it doesn't smack you in the face. That citrus is just so awakening and refreshing this time of year. This is one of those happy fragrances, like you can't be mad and wear this. Honestly, it's interesting. I would almost think there's a mint note in there. The way it kind of awakens the sinuses and feels invigorating and awakening, I would almost think there's kind of like a mint note in there. It's so refreshing. Creamy, but with the perfect amount of greenness to keep this fresh and interesting. I would rank this far, far above Devotion, you guys. This is stunning. This is like my perfect type of fragrance. It's feminine. I could wear it to like anything. It makes me feel happy. It makes me feel like myself. It's just a perfect, enjoyable, lovely fragrance. And honestly, knocked it out of the park on this. Out of the 3, by far, if there's any that I'm gonna have to be like, oh my gosh, you need this, it is Victoria. I am just blown away by this. I love it. And she has now decided she would in fact like to go play with her friends. I kind of thought that was gonna happen. So I will wrap this one up. You guys, thank you for being here. Thank you for hanging out with me and my mini. I am impressed with all 3. Honestly, I enjoyed them all on first impression. Ethereal was a bit different than I expected. I wasn't thinking it was going to be a gorgeous orchid dupe, but I definitely see it. Not 100%, I would say 85% similar. I actually think I like it a little bit more than the OG. And then the Malika was very different than I expected. It's a bit more sophisticated, a little bit more syrupy, but again, it does tame as it dries down and I really start to enjoy it. And then the Victoria just knocked it out of the park in my opinion. It is just perfection for this time of year. It is just beautiful. I really love that. So out of the 3, Victoria is definitely my favorite. If you can find it at Burlington, they usually have really good prices. Amazon was not bad at all. Just be careful with who you're buying from on Amazon. I have heard of people getting fake fragrances from Amazon, so just be careful, read reviews. I like to stick with the brand's actual storefront on Amazon. It's been a while since I blind bought, and since all 3 were nice, I'm not mad at it. Alright guys, and as always, please try to stay positive because at the end of the day, that is truly all we can try to do. Mwah! I'll see you in the next one. Bye-bye.